Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. In Sheboygan's second game of the State League Challenge, they're going to be playing the Addison Braves. Addison did not play yet in the playoffs. We had some rain, as you know. Let's go over the lineup for Sheboygan. They will be the visitors in this game. Alex Ames is going to lead it off in center. Riley Palmquist bats second and plays short. Sean Tillman, who hit a home run in the first game, is batting third, playing left. Harry Stout is the Northwoods cleanup hitter, hitting fourth. He's a DH. Alex Perez is batting fifth and playing first. Jason Sims is out and right, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Ian Mary, the catcher. Zach Keegan is batting eighth and playing third, and batting ninth and playing second base is Blaine Bradford. Jared Reklitis is starting this ball game for Sheboygan. Our umpires, Steve Walsh behind the plate, and Peyton Keller is out on the bases. Emma not here tonight. Lucas Schulze is going to assist me in the broadcast. Thanks for being here, Lucas.
Of course, Mark.
Pitch is inside. Evens the count at 1-1. Ames hitting an even 100 in limited action. Lines went out to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit.
Good way to get going. Get a hit, third pitch of the game.
In Ames's limited action, he does not have a stolen base. Riley Palmquist is next. The first game against Kenosha is suspended. We'll be making that game up a little bit later in the season. I believe it's July 20th. Line drive, one hopper to the second baseman. And he gets it over to the first baseman just in time. On the play, Ames is able to advance to second base.
Left fielder, number 11,
Sean Tillman is next. Where's number 11?
Homer in his first A's at bat this year.
Right, that was cleared the left field fence.
Also the first A's homer of the year.
Tillman is 6 feet, 170. Plainfield, Illinois. Found his way to UWM. Sheboygan was 1 out away from having the game be official. They were up 8-6 at the time, and it was suspended with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. So when they pick it up on the 20th, that'll be the score. Pitch in the dirt. Gets by the catcher. That'll allow Ames to advance to third. Give it a wild pitch, I guess, because it bounced in there. Right, yeah. CJ? Always a wild pitch.
Tillman here, all you got to do is hit and play, basically. Obviously avoid the pop-up in the infield, but, you know, sac fly, ground out to the right side.
Yeah, a lot of different ways to get that runner in from third now.
Well, that's
that ball gets by the catcher. Here's the play at the plate. He's in there. Good hustle by Ames. That one's going to go as a pass ball. I don't care what the other guys say.
Squeaked right between his legs.
I think that's called the 5-hole. Harry Stout. Harry in that first game was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
Stat about Harry Stelt. He's been playing for the A's for 13 years. This is his 14th, but he's hit over 310 of the 13 seasons.
Yeah, he's quite a hitter. Gotta say that. Tillman on at first. Throw over, not in time. James Severson is the pitcher for Addison. Defensively, they have Tyler Martini at first, Jack Wade at second, Jake Bellotta at third, and Joey Severson at short. In the outfield, it's Stephen Combs in left, Kyle Campbell in center, and General Schofield in right. Throw down, in time. Good throw by the catcher. We didn't mention his name yet. Damon Berna.
General Schofield. That's a new one for me.
That is. Harry now up there with no one on base. It's a grounder over to third. Strong throw across is in time, and that ends Sheboygan's first inning. But they score a run, so after a half inning of play, it's Sheboygan 1, Addison coming to bat.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Jared Recolytis on the mound for Sheboygan, making his third start of the season. He's got one complete game. Has an ERA of 0.82, and he's got a 2-0 record.
Doesn't get much better than Recolytis. Speeds you up, makes you feel uncomfortable in the box, and great velocity on his pitches as well.
Last year, Sheboygan lost the season series to Addison, 2-3. But as they enter play, at least in Wisconsin State League action, they're 0-2. Sheboygan 1-0. Technically, I guess they would be in second place, having only one win, versus 3 by Kenosha. Surprising events from today's play is West Allis losing a pair of games over at the Field of Dreams. Bouncing ball over to Bradford. He makes a smooth pickup. Jake Bellotta.
Third baseman, number 6, Jake Bellotta.
You say potato, I say potato. Stop talking to me like that, Bill. Fastball is a strike. So Bill was telling me it's Jake Bellotta. Sorry about that, Jake. Papa Perez chasing it all the way to the fence, but ran out of room. We're in the bottom of the first. Sheboygan got a run on a pass ball. Their pitch outside the zone makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bouncing ball to Palmquist over at short, and he makes a nice play across to Perez for the out. Defensively for Sheboygan, Tillman's in left, Ames is in center, and Sims is in right. Around the infield is Perez, Bradford, Keegan, Zach Keegan at third, and Riley Palmquist at short. Catching is Ian Mary, and of course Jared Recklitis is doing the pitching. I don't know. Do you guys know if Reinflesch is pitching tomorrow? Brad Reinflesch is pitching tomorrow. His last time out, he had 18 strikeouts up in Green Bay.
What a 1-2 punch that is with. Go from Recklitis to Reinflesch.
And don't forget Schmitty too. He's a good one. Bunton pitched. I think he had maybe 5 innings the other night in relief. Had 13 strikeouts. That was that game against Menasha that we lost, 8-7.
Averaging more than 2 strikeouts per inning. That's almost striking out the side every single one.
Yeah, I think he struck out the side twice for sure, maybe 3 times. Bouncing ball to third. Perez on one knee picks it up and takes it to the bag for the 3 unassisted. And a nice 1-2-3 inning for Sheboygan. And after 1 complete, the A's are leading 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious?
Alex Perez will lead off the 2nd inning for Sheboygan. This is his first season with the A's. His favorite position is third base. I don't think we've seen him over there yet.
He's been all over the place, but not at third base.
Yeah, we saw him in left. He did some catching. And tonight he's at first base. Drives on out to a left center field. But the center fielder, Campbell, is able to get over there and make the catch. And that's going to bring up Jason Sims.
Right fielder, number 4, Jason Sims.
I think it's just a matter of time before Perez really squares one up and hits one out of here.
Yeah, hopefully sooner rather than later. Slow roller to third. Pick up and the throw across by Belota is in time. You happy now, Bill?
Catcher, number 7, Ian.
Ian Mary's up next. Ian didn't play in that first game today, the one that was suspended. But he's having a fine year so far, hitting .417.
One of those guys that kind of came on late last year, and he's really picked it up going into this year as well.
Yeah, second on the team in RBIs with 8. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second. I don't know, that guy misses a lot of pitches, the catcher, Berna. Top of second. That ball is hammered out to center field. Campbell racing back. Can't make the play.
He got it.
Oh, he did make it. The way he reacted after the catch, I thought he had dropped it, but he made the catch.
Made it look
And it was really a good play by Campbell. He got back in great shape. 3 up, 3 down for Sheboygan in the top of the second.
Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Joey Severson, the shortstop for Addison, is going to lead off the bottom of the second. Let's go through what happened today over at the Field of Dreams. Green Bay defeated West Allis in the first game over there, 11-8. In the second game, Lombard defeated West Allis, so that's 2 losses for the Nationals. Defeated them 5-4. Bradford again with a smooth pickup and throws out Severson. In the third game, it was supposed to be Lombard against the Milwaukee Hitters. That game was not played. It's going to be played at a later date. I'll give you what happened over here at Wildwood today in just a second. In the first game, Kenosha is trailing Sheboygan 8-6. The game was suspended with 2 outs. In the second, soft line drive to right center field for a base hit. And that's going to bring up General Schofield. The Kenosha Kings against the Green Bay Blue Ribbons, that game is not going to be played. That'll be played at a later date. And then the last game that was supposed to be played today, the Heavy Hitters against Addison, is not going to be played. That'll also be played at a later date. The game that's currently going on, Sheboygan against Addison, so of the 4 games that were supposed to be played here, only 2 have hopefully we'll get this one in. We had a lot of rain early on, and the grounds crew did an excellent job getting the field ready so we could get this game in. Matter of fact, the field looks better now than it did when we started at 11 o'clock this morning. Schofield down on strikes. There's 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up Stephen Combs.
Only the first strikeout for Recolytis, normally a big-time strikeout guy. First 4 outs of the game are groundouts.
He's saving his pitches.
Yeah.
Hey, use more pitches when you strike so many guys out.
As long as he's getting guys out, doesn't matter how he does it.
He heated it up there. Boy, that was a good fastball. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second. Addison is the home team this game. Wisconsin State League Challenge games are all 7 innings. So you want to get the lead early.
Exactly what the A's did.
Yep, and that's a good thing. Ball is in the dirt. Good stop by Ian Mary. Count stands at 1-2. Don't forget we have trivia coming up. That'll be in the 4th inning. Lucas and I are going to have to muddle through without Emma. But I think we can get her done.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Jared had a very quick 1-2-3 first inning. He got the first hitter this inning before Manis got a base hit. No swing. Boy, oh boy, it looked like he went around. I know Ian Mary thought he went around.
There he is ready to walk towards the dugout. So was Recolytis.
Recolytis thought he had him struck out. The count is now 2-2 with 2 outs. Ball is hit past Perez out into right field. Chugging around second is Manis, and he'll go into third on the base hit by Combs. And I know Tim Moyer's not very happy, as is Recolytis also. They should have been out of the inning. Tyler Martini, the first baseman, is up. I like the last name.
Martini.
Martini. There's a strike on the outside corner. Good fastball by Jared there. Infield is deep all the way around. Bouncing ball to Bradford. He plays it over to first, and that ends the inning for Addison after 2 complete. Sheboygan on top, 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we are doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Zach Keegan is going to lead off the top of the third. Our game time temperature was 63 degrees. Not much of a wind. Skies are pretty clear. They were pretty cloudy until about 4 o'clock, then things started to clear up. First pitch by was a ball. This one is bounced to third.
Really turned into a beautiful night after all that rain afternoon.
Wasn't what I thought it was going to be until we were sitting here watching it rain. Blaine Bradford is up. Bradford takes that breaking pitch inside for ball one. Don't be breaking stuff, Lucas. He's can't take you anywhere.
Bradford's come into a lot of games, but more as a pinch runner than as a starter.
He did that pretty frequently in those first few games, you're right. So had 7 at bats. He's looking for his first hit. He does have 3 stolen bases, and those came on the times that he was a runner. Came in as a runner.
Guess that's the reason you put him in that position.
Let me give you a rundown of what's going to happen tomorrow. Over at the Field of Dreams at 12 o'clock, Addison will play the West Dallas Nationals. And then at 3 p.m., Addison will play the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Over here at 12 o'clock, the Blue Ribbons play the Lombard Orioles. And then at 3 o'clock, Lombard will play Sheboygan. And that's the Sunday schedule. Bradford goes down swinging, and that takes us back to the top of the order with Alex Ames.
First strikeout for Severson, number 9 hitter. See if Ames can get hot now after he got that hit. Maybe he can get a couple more of this game.
That'd be
Struggling
awesome.
a little bit before.
We did this during the game earlier today. I'll do it again during this game. Upcoming games with their promotions on June 11th. Appleton is here, and that's a poster giveaway game. 1-1 pitch is in for a strike. June 13th, we play West Dallas in a big game. That's Bogey night. Dan Bogenschutz. They're going to celebrate his being inducted into the Green Bay Packer Hall of Fame. And then on the 16th, Green Bay comes to town. That's a very important game. It's Meyer Family Day, and it's face painting. That date on the 16th, I believe, is a double header. Yes. Slow roller to third. Are they going to get him?
Wow.
Just in time.
What a play over there by Loda at third.
And that ends the top of the third. When we come back, it'll be the 9 hitter, Berna, and then back to the top.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Damon Berna, like I mentioned before the break, is going to lead off the third for Addison. Addison is coached by Larry Kurkowski. He's been at the helm for a few years. Nice breaking ball by Recolytis, swing and a miss.
The way Recolytis works, he works so fast it really throws off your rhythm. Take a step out of the box, he's already sitting ready to throw a pitch.
We're into the third inning. We're about a half hour into this game, and it's really moving along. Start time was a little bit early. Got started at 7:28. Count is 2-2. Jared jumped out quickly 0-2, but now is throwing 2 balls. Ball is popped down the right field line. Perez making the run for it, but out of his reach. Berna had a nice play in that first inning, Lucas, throwing out Tillman at second base.
Yeah. Looks like Tillman slid a little short of second on that play.
That's what I thought too. He never got to the bag. Easy call for Peyton Keller.
It's a way to make up for a couple pass balls, though. Throw one down the second.
Ah, good point. High bouncer to Palmquist at short. And he makes the play. That takes us back to the top of the order. Kyle Campbell, the center fielder, is the Addison leadoff hitter. He had a whale of a play out in center.
Looked like you dropped it at first, the way he was turning around and everything. Find out he ends up with it.
Alex Perez was the victim of that hit. A little harder to Palmquist. He stays back on it and makes a nice play. Interesting how those at-bats even out. The batter before that, Berna, I think he went about 6 pitches.
Yeah.
And Campbell, first pitch, he grounds out.
Not the first one either. It's the 7th already for Recolytis. 7 groundouts.
Jake Belota follows that first pitch out of play.
How about making nice plays? He made a nice one over there at third.
Sean out in the parking lot with his glove. He's going to run into that bullpen area and get that ball. There's a ball hit up. Palmquist racing back and leaps and makes the catch. What a play by Riley Palmquist. And that ends the third inning after 3 complete. Sheboygan still on top, 1-0.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
I'm not a winner, Bill says. You're right. We're back, getting ready to start 4th inning action. It'll be Riley Palmquist, who had a real nice half inning at shortstop. Riley 0 for 1 in the game. He grounded out. And then following him will be Tillman.
Seen a lot of ground outs so far in this game.
There's a line drive base hit. Good start for Sheboygan.
Didn't waste his time on that one.
Left fielder, number 11, Sean Tillman.
Sean Tillman up next. Tillman hit a home run in the first game today. Ball in the dirt, but good stop that time by Berna. Able to keep Riley at first base. Roller to short. Flip to second for 1. Relay back to first is in time. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Addison flashing the leather on that play.
That's for sure.
Northwoods Chemical cleanup batter, the designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stelt.
Again, you want runners in scoring position when you want Harry Stelt up. You know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like a wasted at bat.
Last inning we had or first inning I should say, the caught stealing, and now the double play.
Harry, the Northwoods cleanup hitter tonight, this ball game, hitting fourth. Two and 0 is the count. Go out to that column. It's not traditionally set up. You got to really look hard. We're talking about our stat sheet. Columns don't match up the way you might be used to reading them. That pitch is in the dirt. It loads up the count with 2 outs. Let's get something going with 2 outs. Harry swing and a miss at a breaking pitch, and that ends the top of the 4th. Sheboygan still on top, however, 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Jack Wade, the Addison second baseman, is going to lead off the 4th. He grounded to first base his first time. Alex Perez making a nice play. That one goes over. No, Sunday hop for Palmquist. And he got it. Throw is just in time. Riley getting a nice Sunday hop, even though it's Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll get a nice Sunday hop tomorrow against Lombard.
Joey Severson up. Joey playing at short today. His brother's on, I think it's his brother,
Yeah, you would have to assume,
James,
right?
is pitching. Right down New Jersey Avenue with that first pitch. Strike one. That would be down 8th Street for strike two.
Both Bradford and Palmquist both have 4 chances already.
If he strikes him out on a curveball, it's right down West Shelley Court.
Oh.
There it is. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Caden Manis, the DH, is up. Caden singled back in the second. He's got one of the 2 Addison hits. Looked like a slider on that first pitch by Jared Recklitis.
Feels like he's really getting into a groove this past inning, and now so far this inning.
We talked about that. When you're a good pitcher, you work quickly on the mound because you're sure of yourself. And that's what Jared does. Reared back for that fastball, and got Manis also after 3.5. Sheboygan on top, 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2.
Alex Perez, number 27, is going to lead off the 5th inning. Sheboygan clinging to a 1-0 lead. Alex Ames, the leadoff hitter, reached on a base hit. Went to second on a wild pitch, I believe it was. And then also advanced to third before scoring on a groundout.
Definitely not scoring the conventional way.
Count is 2-1. You know, it went from very blue skies to very cloudy skies.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to see any more rain.
From what I looked at on my phone weather app, it's not supposed to rain anymore. Alex takes that pitch and drives it foul down the left field side. Alex was helping out a lot during the first game, drying off all the balls. And probably the most interesting part about it was it's raining. He's sitting on the tarp down there, drying off the balls, but when it started to rain hard, then he finally got his butt into the dugout.
Not worth sitting out there getting all wet from the rain.
3-2 pitch coming up. Alex battling. Perez looking to get going. He's only hitting 167. He's a much better hitter than that. And draws a leadoff walk.
Get yourself on base, helps you get right. You know,
Jason Sims is next. Yeah. Got to get some base runners, put some pressure on that pitcher. Jason hitting 294.
Severson really hasn't had much trouble on the bases with the caught stealing and then the double play. Really, whenever he's giving up a base runner.
It's been very effective. Jason falls that first pitch off. There goes Jackson Tillman's perfect game, trying to hand the ball to the umpire, and they dropped it. Severson coming with the heat, and able to follow it off with Sims. He sits there with a 0-2 count. A good check of the swing. There's Jackson. No error on that exchange. Another pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Berna. Waiting on deck is Ian Mary. Ball hit high, but foul and out of play.
Batting cage.
Hit off the netting of the batting cage over there.
Really put some air time on that ball.
2-2 pitch coming up again.
Quality at bats to start this inning. Perez took a lot. Pitches, he had at least a 6 pitch at bat.
Now Sims was 0-2, and now it's 3-2. And that breaking pitch is right down the middle.
That is some pitch right there. Really got to be trusting your stuff after walking a guy then 0-2 to 3-2.
Right, throwing that breaking pitch. He definitely fooled Sims.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking for that breaking pitch. Ian Mary's up. Ian hit a fly ball out to center field his first time. Perez is edging off a first, but it doesn't look like he's going to try to steal. You can actually see that a little better than I can, Lucas.
Yeah, I'm with you, Marty. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Severson jumping out to a quick 0-2 lead, 0-2 count on Ian. Fastball sounded good the way the catcher caught it, but it was high. Breaking ball is in the dirt. Was close.
Maybe hoping for a little bit of a chase there from Mary. 1-2.
Yeah. That pitch is high. Some of those pitches look pretty close to be taking.
Yeah.
3-2 again.
Third full count now. Already of the inning.
Yeah, you're right. It is a third full count. Mary foul that pitch off. Gonna have the 3-2 pitch again. We're in the top of the fifth. One out. Sheboygan has a runner on first, Alex Perez. Ian battling up there. Pitch is outside for a ball, and Sheboygan now has runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up Zach Keegan.
You know, you want to score runs every inning, but this is definitely one where you want to get a couple insurance runs, because the way that Reckless is pitching, it really can make Addison feel defeated. You know,
Yeah.
get 2 more runs.
Visit by their manager. Zach Keegan is up. He's seen limited action. 8 at bats. He does have 1 hit, but that hit is a double. Double number 2 would look really sweet here.
Talking about insurance runs, 3-0 maybe.
Right. I know Reclitis would like another run or 2 to work with.
I'm sure he would.
You're not going to like this, Lucas. Zach Keegan's favorite team, the Cubs.
Lost another one.
We're going to do the trivia in the 5th inning.
Forgot about it.
After this first pitch, why don't you read the question, number 17.
Question for today is, what movie has Roy Hobbs as the main character?
All right, we'll give you that answer, hopefully in the bottom of the 5th, if not later. Maybe we get Bill involved. He can remind me. Trivia question is due. No balls and 2 strikes on Zach Keegan. Sheboygan threatening. There's a hanging breaking pitch hit out in the left field for a base hit. All the runners will move up 1 base.
Make that 2 hits for Keegan.
That's going to bring up Blaine Bradford.
Second baseman, number 3, Blaine Bradford.
Bradford looking for his first hit. Lucas mentioned he's come into several games as a pinch runner. He does have 3 stolen bases. Bouncing ball to third. Throw home is in time. And Berna not going to make another throw. But Perez is forced at the plate. Now there are 2 outs, but we're back to the top of the order.
Showing off the speed there makes him hard to double up in that situation.
Center fielder, number 6, Alex Ames.
Alex Ames is up. He's 1 for 2. Scored Sheboygan's only run so far. Bases remain loaded. Ooh, hit him on the helmet. And that'll force in a run. Well, that's a little bit dangerous, but Ames seems to be okay. Ian Mary scores. Keegan moves to third, and Bradford to second. Ames with a hard-earned RBI, getting hit on the helmet. Riley Palmquist next. Wiley got a single his last time up. Good speed at second with Bradford. Ames at first has good speed. With that strike, it's now 0-2 on Palmquist. Severson has been that way a lot this inning, but always managed to the batters have been able to work them to a 3-2 count.
That one almost cost him a run there. Berna. Nice stop. Nice catch, I guess.
Swung at a high pitch, and that's the third out of the inning, but Sheboygan does come up with a run. And after 4.5, Sheboygan 2, Addison nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef, it's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
General Schofield is going to lead off the 5th inning for Addison. He's going to try and break a string of 7 straight batters retired by Jared Recolitis.
Recolitis put him down pretty easily last time up. 3 pitches.
First pitch is ball. We'll wait for Schofield to complete his at-bat, and then we'll give you the answer to our trivia. And Recolitis does it just the way you're supposed to. Nice play by Perez. Jared covering first, and they get the force out. All right, the question is, what movie has Roy Hobbs as the main character? The movie was The Natural, and we were talking about this prior, is that movie was nominated for 4 Oscars. It was a good one. Combs hits that one out to left. It gets over the head of Tillman. And going into second base with a stand-up double is Stephen Combs.
Looked like Tillman was kind of jogging that one like he had a beat on it, then I don't know what happened.
No wind, so it's not like it got blown over his head.
First baseman number 12,
Tyler
Tyler Martini.
Martini up. He grounded out to second his first time. There's one out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game. Sheboygan on top 2-0. Recolitis has really looked good so far. Hopefully he keeps that up. Called back against the screen.
Offense has done enough to get him a lead too, but it's kind of weird ways to score, you know. Steal a home on a wild pitch and then a hit by pitch with the bases loaded.
One-two pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Reclitis. That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Damon Berna. Look at out there over the trees off the left field, how black it is, the sky.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's north of us. Jared with a good fastball. Berna not able to catch up to it.
Get out of this inning, though, it will be considered complete, and we won't be in the same situation we were in the first game.
Correct. Good point. Berna didn't like that call, but everybody up here in the booth did. Oh, 2 pitch coming up. Berna able to follow it off. Our press box crew tonight, we got Bill doing the field announcing. Lucas and I are over here on the live stream side, and in the middle is umpire evaluator expertise, CJ Skelton, and also doing some of the other things that he does up here. Pitch is down low for a ball. And you were so nice and quiet in the first game, CJ. Good pitch by Reclitis, and he pumps his fist on that, strikeout number 5. And after 5 complete innings, Sheboygan on top, 2-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Third base. Change. New player over at third base. No, it's not. It's still umpire Wall signaled to us there was a change, but we'll let the smart guys at the other end of the booth try and figure it out. Number 21 is still in left, yeah. Okay. Jake Fryer. Sean Tillman leading it off. First pitch is a strike. Tillman, Stout, and Perez. We're in the top of the 6th. Sheboygan on top. And James Severson having a little trouble with his control on those last 2 pitches. He's actually pitched quite well.
Yeah, as you know, early on he was really locked down, and then kind of lost control a little bit last inning. Walked a couple guys, but otherwise he's been really solid.
Line drive caught
Wow.
by Belota. Tillman robbed. That's a tough break.
He had another nice play on Ames earlier. He's been playing a really good third base today.
Northwood's cleanup hitter, Terry Stelt up. Harry DHing in this ball game. He was over at third in the first game. Breaking pitch is fouled back. Harry down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Harry goes down. Second time this ball game that Harry has struck out. Very unusual.
Very, very rare.
That's going to bring up Alex Perez. Perez walked, made it all the way to third, and then was thrown out on a ground ball to the third baseman, through to the catcher for the force. And then later in the inning, Alex Ames was up and took one off the helmet to force in Sheboygan's second run.
Perez, one of those guys, you know he's going to get going eventually, but you just wondering when it's going to be.
Exactly. Severson with a good pitch. Perez takes it for a strike. One up the middle, hits Severson in the leg, and he picked it up and threw wildly to first, and Perez is going to go to second on a 2-base error. Sheboygan with a chance to add to their lead. That's first. That's Addison's second error, first error. Bill, you got that up there very quick. First error of the ball game.
Yeah,
And
really
Gus Walker running at second base for Alex.
High-end pinch runner right there.
I got a feeling Walker is going to be running on the first pitch.
You do normally call these kind of things, don't you, Marty?
Ball is popped up on the infield in foul ground. And the catch is made, and that ends Sheboygan's sixth, top half. But they still lead it 2-0.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Jurgensen in the ball game for Walker, and he'll be playing first base. Ames got the second on a throwing error by the pitcher, and then Coach Tim Moyer brought in Walker to pinch run, but the first pitch to Sims was foul pop up to the third baseman, and since Walker's not a first baseman, they brought in Jimmy Jurgensen. Campbell fouls it off, trying to bunt his way on. Reclitis still on the hill for Sheboygan, and those dark clouds are bringing a little bit of rain now. Fans are starting to clear out, come over under the cover.
Doesn't look like quite enough to delay it yet, though.
No. Good fastball by Reclitis, but tails outside. The count is 1-2. We're in the bottom of the sixth of a 7-inning game. Ian Mary appealed down to the first base umpire, but Keller said no swing.
Don't think he had much of a chance of winning that one.
Yeah, I agree. Kyle Campbell is up, playing center field for Addison. And that pitch out of the zone. Oh, 3-2 count. Want to get that leadoff guy. Don't let him get the leadoff guy on. Swing and a miss. Good catch by Mary on the foul tick. And Campbell is out on strikes. Jake Bellotta up next. Jake is 0 for 2.
Something that Addison still hasn't been able to do is get that leadoff runner on. Every leadoff hitter has been retired so far.
Jake, in his first at-bat, grounded out to Riley Palmquist, and then in the third inning, his second at-bat, he hit one, a kind of a tweener out in left field, but Palmquist was able to retreat and make a fantastic play on it, and retired Jake.
Seen a couple fantastic plays from infielders so far today.
Yes, we have. It's been... other than the one throw by the pitcher for Addison, it's really been a well-played game defensively. Hitting, not so much. Each team with only 3 hits. Sheboygan 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Addison, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Reclitis hits it. His throw to first is over the head, or at least got past Jimmy Jurgensen. They give Bellotta a base hit on that. Tough play for Reclitis. Thank goodness didn't allow the runner to go to second. Double play still in set up.
Even worse if it would have gone to dugout.
Yeah.
Third.
Jack Wade. There's 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing by Wade, and it's a ball. Another pitch, a ball a little inside. Jared has not walked anybody in this ball game. He does have 6 strikeouts. He's allowed 4 singles. Pardon me, 3 singles and a double by Combs. I think that was the one where Perez was not able to catch up to it. Belota with a stolen base.
I don't think Mary really ever had a chance at that, and he was off before Reclass even had thrown the ball.
Yeah, he got a great jump.
Yeah.
And the pitch was a strike, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. It was nice to get that insurance run to make it 2-0. Ball fouled back by Wade. It's now 2-2. Bouncing ball to first. Jimmy takes it, but it is a foul ball. Riley Palmquist was trying to keep Belota a little closer to second base. He was coming in behind him. Don't want to let him get too big of a lead. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second, 1 out. Belota making Reclitus work. Two pitch coming up again. Reclitus shaking off Mary, wanted to throw a different pitch.
You know, whenever Reclass has been at deep count today, it feels like he's won it. You know,
I played with a guy, his name was Clary Katura, and he was a pitcher, and when he didn't like the call, he would just keep looking in. He wouldn't nod his head or do anything, he'd just keep looking in, and that's finally the catcher would figure out, oh yeah, he doesn't want to throw a fastball. Clary Katura played out at Howard's Grove. Foul ball, and under it and making the catch was Keegan in foul ground, and now there's 2 outs. Wade battled, but Reclitus won that one. Jake Fryer, who came in earlier in the game for Joey Severson, is at bat, making his first at bat of the game. Pitch is a strike.
Tough to come off the bench and see Reclitus. First guy you see.
So Lucas, you mentioned, was this the game or earlier this morning, was that the game you're going to miss?
Yeah.
And then Emma just didn't pay for the interns to stay all day like that, so she went home. Certainly understandable. But didn't she say she was going to be missing a game also?
Oh. I do not know.
Yeah. A pitch in the dirt allowed Belota to advance to third base. We'll make it a wild pitch. Keep CJ happy. That's always important, since his hockey team is losing on TV behind us. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is a little bit high. We got to provide Jared with a little inspiration. He hasn't walked a batter this game yet, Lucas.
There's no way he could possibly walk one.
Oh, it didn't work.
Nope.
Fryer draws the walk. And the tying run is now on base for Caden Manis.
This is the first time that Addison has had more than one runner on today.
They had 2 runners on in the second, but it's not been very often.
Few and far between.
Flag is blowing out to right field. Manis, right-handed batter, would tend to go to left, so he's not going to get much help hitting it that way. That first pitch was a strike. See if Fryer tries to steal second. Ooh, good fastball there. Reclitis blowing it by Manis. Did a long hold there trying to keep the runner from going.
Also, when pitchers do a long hold, kind of could throw the batter a little off rhythm, too.
Exactly. Breaking ball in there for a call, strike 3. And that ends the 6th inning for Addison. They do not score after 6 complete. Sheboygan still on top, 2-0.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there? Yes. Okay, please hold.
Denny Moyer calling out the 50-50. $89 in the pot. Oh, we got it. Did we get a winner? Yes, Sean, again. CJ said it's his 3rd time this year that he's won. Sean won the big one the other day, $406. And leading off the 7th for Sheboygan will be Ian Mary. Mary scored that 2nd run in the 5th. The 2nd run for Sheboygan was in the 5th inning. And I mentioned this earlier, but Alex Ames was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, and that's what got Mary home. New pitcher in the ball game for Addison, number 47, Oliver Dew. Oliver, a big left-hander. Line drive up the middle, right to the shortstop. He throws across for the easy out. That was Joey. Not Joey Severson. He's out of the ball game. Jake Fryer making that play.
Severson's hopefully going to end with this game with a loss if the A's can hold up in the bottom of the 7th, but he pitched a really solid game.
Yeah, good point. Zach Keegan up. Zach singled his last time. Oliver Dew. See if we can get some numbers for you regarding Severson's game. Roller to short. Fryer's throw across is in time. Couple nice plays by him. And that brings up Blaine Bradford.
Second baseman number 3, Blaine Bradford.
Be a good time for Bradford to get in the hit column this year.
Dew's first pitch is a strike. They appealed down the first, and one of the fans yells out, he wasn't watching anyway. One and one is the count. Ball gets by Berna. The pitching line for James Severson, he went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of those were earned. Walked 3 and struck out 4. Oliver Dew is now in the ball game. Whoa, just a bit outside.
He looked pretty good the first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, well, the first 2 hitters, he got him to ground out. That one was not a very good pitching performance to Bradford. That's going to bring up Alex Ames. He's kind of been the hero of the game, Lucas.
Yeah.
Scoring that first run in the first and then driving in the second run with a hit by pitch.
He took that like a champ, though. Off his head and walked first.
Bradford with good speed. Let's see if he's stealing early in the count. He may have a little trouble getting a lead off this left-hander. First pitch is in for a strike. And that second pitch is in for a strike. Ames didn't like that call. He thought it was up. No balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Blaine Bradford over at first. He's on the move. Ball tap foul.
Kind of an emergency hack there from Ames. I think he kind of wanted to take it originally and get Bradford over.
He's not as brave as Ian Mary was taking all those pitches that were so close.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch coming up again. Soft ground ball over to third and then takes the short route over to second for the force play. And that ends the 7th inning for Sheboygan. But they lead it 2-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
General Schofield is going to lead off the 7th inning for Addison. He's 0 for 2. Reclitus still on the mound for Sheboygan. He's pitched a dandy tonight.
Just what we expect from Reclitus at this point. You know, when you go into every year under a 1.5 ERA, it's a surprise when you give up a run.
Coming into this game, Jared's ERA was 0.82.
And that's not even close to his career best.
He's a dandy. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the General. Reclitus just a little bit inside. 2-2 pitch coming up. We're in the 7th, the last inning. Ball is hit up in the air. Bradford makes the one-handed grab, and there's 1 out in the 7th inning. This guy's been problems all night. Stephen Combs. He's 2 for 2 with a double.
He's got half their hits.
He does. I think he's way overdue to make an out.
Yeah. Especially out the 7th spot in the order. Not really something you expect.
The way this played out for this 7th inning, Reclitus had to face the lower part of the order. Schofield, the number 6 hitter, Combs, with his 2 hits, is batting down in the 7th slot. Jared falls behind 2-0. Waiting on deck is Tyler Martini. Ooh, mighty swing and a miss. Two-one pitch coming up. Umpire Steve Walsh liked that pitch, called it a strike. 2-2. Pitch just a little bit low. Looked like Reclitus overthrew on that pitch. Lucas, what do you think?
Yeah, a little low. I mean, thought it was could have been maybe bottom of the zone, but a little low.
Combs calling timeout at the plate. 3-2 pitch coming up. There's 1 out.
benefit of having Combs in the 7-hole is that guys below him are 0 for 4.
Ball is hit out to second. The ball is knocked down, but no play. Combs is 3 for 3 against arguably the best pitcher he'll see this season. That brings up Martini. Rekleitis with 7 strikeouts in the game and only 1 walk. He's allowed 5 hits now. And manager Krakowski getting a pinch runner in the ball game for Combs. It's interesting. Who's it? Mike Spano. Spano, very short lead at first. Rekleitis' first pitch to Martini is a strike. Tyler 0 for 2. Waiting on deck is Damon Berna. Ball's hit in the air and foul ground. Jimmy chasing after, but it's out of play.
The idea you'd think bringing a pinch runner, try to stay out of that double play to end the game, get him in scoring position.
Yeah, but Combs is playing left field. You think he'd have pretty decent speed. I mean, we don't know. Obviously, brought in probably a faster runner in Spano.
Especially doesn't have a great lead either, you think.
No, he doesn't want to get picked off. 0-2 pitch. And late timeout call by umpire Walsh. I believe that came from the batter. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3. And that brings up Berna, the number 9 hitter in the order. Max Moskevich pinch hitting for Berna.
Addison emptying the bench to end the game, hopefully.
Hey, Bill, is he the kid with the really long name? Okay. That's too much writing to write his name down. We'll just put number 2. Count is 1-1 to Max.
In this situation, I think bring in your best power guy, try to tie the game up. But
yeah, good point. Instead, he brings in the shortest guy.
I don't know if this is the guy. Hopefully, it doesn't make me eat my words.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Little flip to second, and that's the ball game. Sheboygan a winner. Jared Rekleitis going the distance and pitched a dandy of a ball game. For Sheboygan, they had 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. Addison, no runs, 5 hits and 1 error. Rekleitis in his performance finished with 8 strikeouts and was really outstanding. He obviously picks up the win. You called it earlier in the game. James Severson, the starter, picks up the loss for Addison. Any closing comments, Lucas?
It was really a well-played game overall. Only 1 error in the game. Not a whole ton of hitting, but I think it was just better pitching.
That's for sure. Give you a quick rundown of action tomorrow. 12 o'clock at the Field of Dreams. It's the Addison Braves, the team that lost right here, will play West Dallas Nationals And then the 3 o'clock game at the Field of Dreams, it'll be Addison again. But in that game, they'll play the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Here at Wildwood at 12 o'clock, Green Bay Blue Ribbons play the Lombard Orioles. And then in the second game, the 3 o'clock game, Lombard will play Sheboygan. And with that, Sheboygan again a winner, 2-0 over Addison. And thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you down the road.